Here we bike.
In this thing, know what I'm talking about?
We bike.
What's up? What's up, Ash B?
Man, what
Where
it
you at?
do? What it do in the Lou?
On the Triple D, Dallas, Texas.
That too.
Unconventional hustle. I know y'all ain't seen us in a while, but hey, stuff happens, life happens.
We've been getting to the business, really. We had to get this thing together. We ain't just been trying to be MIA on y'all, but we had to get the business together because we had people start really liking us out there. So, we had to get everything situated. So now we back. We gonna be back every week for y'all. So get ready. Ain't that right?
That's riggedy, right, like Chris Cross.
Yes,
So, Ash,
sir.
what you been up to?
Man, like I said, I've been getting into the business. Been working on this thing, this unconventional hustle. This is an everyday day thing, in my regular life and on this podcasting life. So we like I said, we've been getting to the business and I've been getting to the hustle in my real life, man. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy about month and a half we've been gone. But we here, we back, and I'm motivated. I'm ready to go and drop these gems. So let's
Drop some
go.
gems. Hey, you
Let's
sent me like a video or a photo of you. Where was you at? You saying you was talking to somebody. It was a great idea. You sent me a video. Was that podcast, the thing you went to in Atlanta?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, see, I told you I've been getting to the business, man. So I went to, and this is, a shout out because I watched this podcast and I love them. They probably like 70% of my motivation for even, starting a podcast. Earn Your Leisure. Went to their conference that they just put on in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. So that was fun. I met some really dope people. I made some really great connections. It was it's always a great event to network in. I even got a little snippet to meet Millionaire Mindsets host. So yeah, I think I posted that on social media and stuff. It was a movie. It was a movie. Diddy was there. He was the headliner. Robert F. Smith. They was just out there dropping gems left and right. All the speakers, like
What was Diddy there for?
you
He
said,
got
what? You said what was Diddy there for?
Diddy. Yeah. Why was he there?
So every year they bring headliners, to just talk about basically their financial, because it's a financial literacy like podcast that they have that they started, and it's a movement basically. Like they had Tyler Perry last year, so it's like they bring people like
Oh,
in the culture.
okay.
It's like for the culture, like
Yeah.
people doing big things in the culture. They come and have all these speakers and pretty much just give game to the crowd that's there. So
What the
yeah.
attendance was like? What's your guesstimate? Like how many people showed up? You know?
Oh, it was 20,000 people.
Wow. That's all
Yeah.
kind of y'all got, huh?
Yeah. So that's goals. What they doing with them boys over there doing the Earn Your Leisure is like history, man. Like they started off first year 2 years ago with 4,000 people. Last year I also went. It was 14,000. This year was 20,000. So they ain't doing nothing but elevating out there, and they keep selling them out. So definitely following them guys, and continue to do what y'all do. If y'all ever see this, continue to do what y'all doing. Everybody on their platforms. David Shands was there. I went to his podcast session. He had Jeezy start playing in the middle of it, but I stayed there to the end, baby. Okay, because I needed to get those gems for how to run a podcast.
Hold on.
um
He had Jeezy playing in the middle of it.
you said who?
Jeezy came out and did a show or something.
Yeah, yeah. So Jeezy was there, and he came out performing. It was scheduled, for him to do a financial talk as well. They had interviewed Jeezy on stage, and he talked about his financial journey. I wasn't at that one because I was in the podcasting session, but yeah, it was like next door to each other, and then you could hear him start performing, and then some people was like, and they left. But
Right.
the real ones who really wanted the information, who was dedicated to this podcasting industry, we stayed until the end. So I was heading over there as soon as
That's what you mean. Like
done.
while he's still talking. Jesus performing, so people left instead of sitting there listening.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if you really dedicated, like stuff like that is not gonna phase you. You know, we can go see Jeezy. We can go. He was probably gonna be at another club later that night. You know, I was just trying to get them gems, but you could tell who's serious and who not. You know, they got up and ran. You know, to see them, but it was actually still quite a bit of people who still end up staying. But that just goes to show, like, you know, you got to show your dedication. Like, you in the room with somebody doing what you want to do, you sit there and you respect them and you stay until the end of them done talking. You don't just get up and walk off, you know. So that's what I did. I stayed and got them gems. But then best believe I was over there when it was done, you know,
that's what I'm talking
in the
about.
crowd. In the crowd.
In the crowd. Hey, you know, I did my competition a month ago.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
tell us
no,
about the competition.
3 weeks ago. You know, last year I showed like go back watch a couple episodes back. Man, I was dying and won first place. This
Yes,
year I had Butcher Boy with me. I was in way better shape. Now that first round, oh man, them same old feelings came back. Like, what the heck I get myself into? But as the
yeah,
day continued, it's like it got easier and easier. Unlike last year, because Butcher was even saying, he was like, man, like when I finished, Butcher was like, man, you up talking to people, staying, congratulating people. Because last year I was like, hey, bro, let's get it out. Let's get out of
let's go.
here. End up winning. But this year I didn't win. But only reason is I won last year because I won by default because I was the only one in my age group. This year it was more participants. You know what I'm saying? So it's more competition. That's what you want. Competition.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I felt I didn't deserve it last year. But if I would have won it this year, I really deserved it because, you know, I fought through it. I'm with Pro Subs now, hired athlete. So, you know, doing the supplement stuff. Still here in Triple D Dallas, getting
Now
it in.
we got to go back because hold on, rewind. You deserved it because you got it because you did deserve it. Don't take credit away from yourself. You still was
That's
good
right.
enough to make first place. Okay, so don't talk about all this trying to rationalize. Oh, the age group and da, da, da. Look, you deserved it. You did your best this year. I'm glad you felt better, but hey, let's not discredit what you did. You still won. Okay,
Hey, that's what the baby says for.
just
When
saying.
I
You can't do that here. You
because I
can't.
feel like I deserve, but she feel like I deserve everything. So, man,
Facts.
appreciate your family when you get out. You know what I'm saying? Because family and friends, especially good ones, good family and friends, listen to me, are hard to come by.
Yes.
The quickest one to turn on you. You know
Woo.
what I'm saying? Or do you dirty. So you got good friends, good family in your corner. Hold on to them, appreciate them. Like my baby sis, since day one. I was
Yes.
literally my day one. I'm her day one. You know what I mean? Because I literally been there since day one.
Yeah. You have. Literally. But
Speaking of little ones, how my little niecey poo doing?
oh, she's doing good. She just started school, so she rides the bus and stuff every morning. So she really enjoying that. So she's really adjusting well. So yeah, she doing real good. She learning a lot at school. Learning like to adapt around other kids too, because you know she the only child. So we just working through those growing pains. But she doing good. She doing good. She doing
So ASB, we was talking off air,
good. Hmm.
but what's our plans for this? What you got going for us? What you got scheduled coming up for us?
We have to let the fans know. So, you know, basically, you know, we niching down. We are just highlighting different hustlers out here that's hustling unconventionally. We got some real good ideas about even the people we're gonna be interviewing and dropping gems for y'all out here. So y'all gotta stay tuned, okay? We got some really good guests coming up. But yeah, that's basically, you know, what we looking at. We gonna be out here getting these gems and really talking to real life hustlers out here that's hustling unconventionally. Whether that's I mean, you know the episodes before. If you've been watching us and rocking with us since the beginning, you know the type of people we out here interviewing. We interviewing everyday people that look like us, that's got different hustles, it's, that can motivate you to do things you may have thought you couldn't do. So
Right.
we want people to, try different things. We in the era now where people are trying different hustles, people like creating businesses. Like the pandemic, I think pushed a lot of people into doing that type of thing and just hustling unconventionally. We just had to find ways to do it. So what better way, you know?
That pandemic, I hate to cut you off, but you said that pandemic, it's like it was a curse and a blessing. Because a lot of new stuff came from that, but I mean, it was bad times then.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
got
so
great.
much stuff came from that pandemic that we do not, that's normal. That wasn't normal pre-pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like the delivery drivers and work from home and it's just so much. I mean, I would if we could take it back. I wish we would have never went through it. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad we is kind of rising above
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah. I wish it wouldn't have affected so many people in a negative way, like losing
Right.
so many family members and, people, a lot of people lost their jobs. Shoot, I got unemployed during that time, and but I was pregnant, so my job just let me go, but I was able to get unemployment during that time. But it created a lot of people to have to, just hustle, because a lot of people started businesses during that time, especially a lot of Black businesses were created. So, in that sense, a lot of people made money and they still making money to today. So, it like you said, it's a two-sided thing.
Say life to that because we talking here right now, but a lot of people we lost a lot of people during that time that can't understand your hustle. So count your blessings. You here, you
Yeah.
thriving. You might be down. I mean, we all have down days, but you got to pick your head up and keep going, keep moving. You got to keep hustling. You can't lay down and die. You got it. The world gonna keep turning. If you do lay down and die, the world gonna keep turning. So
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. Clip that up for sure. So another thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna talk about our unconventional thoughts. See, everybody got an opinion and everybody got something to say, right? So, but everybody not doing the podcast. We want to give this a platform for people also to say their opinions. So we definitely want y'all to follow us, comment on our stuff, tell us what you think because we're gonna highlight every week some unconventional thoughts, our perspectives, my unconventional thought about a certain topic and Tony's unconventional thought about a certain topic. So also stay tuned for that. And with that being said, I'm gonna turn to what that is. What you got to say, Tony?
Why you keep calling me Tony? Baka'z man.
Baker,
Ash Poo. Ashy Poo.
that's revenge from when you kept doing that the few episodes ago.
Hey,
So that's revenge.
I'm Tony to her, but I'm Baka'z man. Everybody.
What you got to say, Bakers man?
Oh, that's all I had to say.
You interrupted. I haven't even said it yet.
Because I really don't care. But I just had the best with you. Because I remember I did. I said, Ashy Poo. I ain't Ashy Poo. I'm Ash B. That's you, my Ash Poo.
Exactly. And that's that on that. Okay.
Ash B.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So before we wrap this up, the unconventional thought for this week. So y'all know what's going on. The hottest thing I think right now, even in social media, is Blueface and Krishan situation. Krishan just had her baby, by Blueface, and she streamed it live and everything. It's been a lot of controversy, as it always is, around their situation. They always fighting in the streets, always going at each other and be back together next week, back and forth. Who knows? They might be back together again next week. But it was interesting to me how Blueface, after he wasn't allowed or he wasn't invited to be with the birth of the baby, or he decided just not to come. But I'm pretty sure he was going to be able to come if he really wanted to. He threatened her to take custody of the child if she basically didn't do right. So with all the drama that they had going on, we all been watching from the internet, seeing everything they've been doing to each other, all the violence and all that, beating each other up. If it came down to the fact that the baby was up for custody, who do you think, if you was a jury, if you was the jury in that court, do who would get the baby at this point? Like what's your unconventional thought about just knowing all that drama? Like who would actually, you think be the best fit for the baby, just knowing the background of, their dynamic. So
Well,
so you want to go first, Baker?
yeah, because I really don't know much. I'm sorry, I'm one of the ones that been living under the rock. So, but I know about Blueface and I, just skimming on social media how you treat his girl. Like I was telling Ashby off air, I really don't know too much about his girl. So I could just speak on what I know about Blueface. I was like, hey, dude, crazy. And usually, always, the parent goes to the mother, unless she just all the way throw it off. But you kind of say she was kind of out there, so you know what I mean. That's a hard one. I'm
Yeah.
just glad I'm in the jury because I don't know how to make that decision. They'll have some evidence like can the child stay with a grandparent or something?
So
Both of
much.
these people crazy.
It's so much evidence. That's what my whole point is that it's so much evidence of them both like going in on each other. That's like who would be the most fit parent out of this situation. But my unconventional thought is, like you said, I'm all for the baby. If they have to choose to be, with the most fit parent, the mother would be like most people, even the courts. The mother is the first choice. And I think, the baby would be able to stay with Krishan because we don't know Krishan as a mother yet. She
Right.
might change her whole life. She already been making little subtle changes, so far, since she's been pregnant and she's, seemed to be distancing herself from, their toxic situation. So, to say that, he will take custody, a lot of people are like, well, you got some nerves and you can't, control, your situation. First of all, his other baby mama don't want to be around the baby. So you don't know what would happen if they was to get custody of the baby. And then, he just, their son is kind of like, I don't know. He had his moments too. So I don't really know what their parenting skills are like, just based off what they show us,
So
on the internet.
this their first baby, both of them ain't got kids.
Yeah, he has two other kids with his other baby mom who she
Really?
don't like Christian at all. She was like, I'm not taking care of y'all baby, like, cause he told the other baby mom, like, you gonna take care of my baby too. And she was
Oh,
like, I'm
nah.
not taking care of that baby.
That should rule
So,
him out completely then. He
yeah, I
ain't
mean,
willing to take care. He want another woman to take care of his child.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's been so much drama back and forth. I was just wondering what people thoughts were on that, because this is stuff that happens to people every day in real life, like, in the culture, just across the board. Like, what do you think will happen in that situation? And this goes back to another episode that we piggybacked off on, that you can't put everything on social media, and then when your life change, things come back and bite you. That baby is gonna grow up to see a lot of the stuff in
Right.
toxic, relationship between him and, I mean, the mother and the father. So, I mean, it's only time will tell. But yeah, that was my
Go
unconventional
ahead and
thought.
say, don't hit sin. Don't hit sin. Once you hit sin, it's forever.
But they make a lot of their money from that.
But
So
when you hit sin, it is forever.
yeah,
Ever. It's never deleted. So and
exactly.
what you sending out there.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if that's what you've been promoting this whole time. Like, they promote, this is how they make a lot of their money. It's promoting this, toxic relationship that they've had, so far. So
That
yeah,
seems
it's
like
just gonna be
healthy.
interesting to watch play out. So
That seems like they ain't healthy. Promoting toxic. That's not healthy at all. So eventually you're gonna wear out. Wear
yeah,
yourself out. You're a human. You ain't meant to be toxic.
yeah. So,
Might be cool in the beginning because it give you likes and clicks, but them likes and clicks gonna get old real quick.
and we get old as humans, God willing that we
Exactly.
do, that we make it, So it's just like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see that play out. But let us know in the comments and stuff, y'all, what y'all opinions on it is. What are y'all unconventional thoughts about, this situation? from the top to the bottom. So yeah, leave it. And while we at it, put your information out there. Where tell people where to follow you and stuff because we done connected a lot of your other pages on here. So go ahead and drop that for them.
IG Baka'z Man, BAKAZMANN. Facebook, Myron Brown, that's my name. She don't even call me Myron. Usually she call me Tony. Myron on
Get your name.
Facebook. Now, and I got two popular, actually three popular fan pages for Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and also Slaughter Radio. And for those who follow me on Facebook that might be watching this and you wondering why I post a lot of Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, because I got like 100,000 of their followers on their pages. So, and most of their followers, my new followers. So, and Facebook. So when you say, "Dang, he posting all this Michael Jackson, this Chris Brown, he paying me?" Long answer, kind of yeah, sort of. All right. Yeah, make sure you like those pages. Michael Jackson is Facebook page is Pop God, POPGOD, and Chris Brown is Team Breezy Radio, and they got 65,000 followers at the moment. My Pop God got 25,000, so and it's steady growing. Like I said, make sure you follow our new IG, Unconventional Hustler.
Yeah, Unconventional Hustle Pod, POD at the end of that. It's all one word. Unconventional Hustle Pod, POD. Okay, follow us on Instagram. We need them followers. Okay, y'all. We need y'all. So we need y'all to hit them like buttons. You can also follow me on Instagram, Ash, the official Ash Barima, and also on Facebook as Ashley Clark. So yeah, shameless plug. Just had to plug those little things in right there. But other than that, I think that's the show we got for y'all. We gonna be back here next week. We gonna be back at it. So y'all just stay tuned. We got some good stuff in store for y'all. So keep following, keep liking, keep sharing. All right.
You know what I'm talking about? Unconventional hustle, baby.
Yeah.
We out.
All right, we out. Peace.
Yeah.